wonderful week and thanks for joining us on the Ghanaian Farmer Channel. My name is Zenyunam and it's a whole month we are spending in the Eastern region, precisely Kede, and we find ourselves in the Isode Agri Village. Here they do multiple things, from livestock to crops to other things. So during the planting of banana, plantain and other things, you need to do multiplication of suckers, or there's a way you have to treat your planting material before you even take it to the farm to go and plant. So we are going to be chit-chatting with the CEO of Isode Agri Village, and he will be taking us through how they do multiplication of plantain before supplying to farmers or taking to the field before it is planted. So I'm going to welcome Nana and then tell me what exactly it is when we say multiplication of plantain before planting, what it means. Nana, thanks for joining me.
Yeah, okay. With plantain multiplication, it's all about getting enough planting materials instead of, let's say, going to farm, taking the suckers or the smaller suckers that has come on the mother plant. Yeah. You can do your own multiplication after harvesting the mother plant. The let me say the corn. You can use that one you can multiply it and then get enough suckers to plant on your field. Okay. And by so doing, it also helps to, because of the treatment that you give it, it also helps to prevent nematodes from entering the plantain suckers. Okay.
Yeah. In that case, usually, like you said, you see other farmers who go cutting, like I see some small sucker shooting at the other end. They cut it all, uproot that one, and then I'm told they dip into some solutions before going to plant. But in this case, I see a very big one, stem right in front of me. What are we doing to this before we take it to the farm?
With this one, we are going to try to get at least 8 suckers from this this particular let me say stem or plant or pseudo stem. Okay. So with this one, we are going to do you'll be peeling the root, all the root from it before we dip into the solution. The solution is the warm water and then wood ash, as we demonstrated earlier on. Okay. So after cutting it or after wounding it, you have to put it in the solution and do the nursery. Okay. You will nurse it for 4 weeks before transplanting it to the main field. Right.
Yeah. Right. So at this point, it has been cut from the farm. Is that correct?
Yes, please.
So something as big as this.
Yes.
This is what you're going to cut.
Yes.
The one behind us.
Oh,
something like this. Cut from this side.
Taking the fruits.
Uh-huh.
After cutting the fruit, let me say after taking it this way, you don't have to waste this one. You have to make sure. So with the demonstration, you have to, at least take this one off, because this one is not needed. Okay. So if you take this one, then you start with the peeling. See, because it has been affected by the nematodes, so you see that there are a lot of holes in it. So after getting it this way, you see you have wounded all this area, so you have to put it in the solution so that at least it will be covered.
Let's have the solution. Okay, so it was a very long plant or stem, and then you cut the down part, and then you left this side. Does it mean I can throw this one away?
The stem of a banana or plantain is mainly used for fertilizer, weedicide preparation. So you squeeze the water out of it, mix it with either urine, as I said, that's what we've been using, urine or rotten banana. That's what we use to prepare a natural form of weedicide. So not going too deep, if let's say you want to know more about it, we do training for farmers. So You can also invite us to your farm. We'll help you in the fertilizer preparation and then weedicide preparation as well.
Can you use weedicide prepared from plantain stem to actually control?
Every crop village we use to control, we use as herbicide. We use as herbicide to control weeds under okra production. Okra, maize, and then most especially, let me say, vegetable production under vegetables. Yeah. So, because organic chemicals, you know, it's very hard. Like sometimes it burns the crops and stuff. But if you use it this way,
it's natural.
Yes, it's natural.
Mixture done.
Okay.
And then we'll see how you dip it into it and all that.
Okay.
So please bring us the water.
So before we start with the solution, you have to divide you have to divide it. You see. So all those that I'm cutting, they're all going to shoot to form a sucker.
Explain while you are.
Okay. So you have to cut it this way. This is what we are going to use for the nursery. So after cutting it, you have to take some of the, you know, is it the leaves or the back? Okay, so after getting it this way, then you have to remove the middle. You see, let me say the internode.
Yeah.
You have to remove because this is where the roots, the leaf will be shooting from. Yeah, okay. So you have to remove it. Okay, so we have one.
First one.
Yes. So it will depend on you cutting it. So if you're able to divide it well, yeah, you can get another plant from this.
Okay.
So at least from one plant or one step, we are getting 6 planting materials out of it. Yeah. So after getting your materials, you have to prepare the solution. Okay. So in the same warm water, then you put your wood ash. And if you put the wood ash, then you dip the materials in it. Then after 15 minutes, you take it off. Then you send it to the nursery bed, and then you nest all. Okay. So after 4 weeks, you see that it will start sprouting. Okay. Then you have your materials.
All right.
Yeah. So you put your water in a bowl like this. Yeah, the wood ash. Always you have to ensure that the water is warm. Okay. Yeah. Then you put the materials in it. Okay. Now the wood ash helps to prevent those fungi infection and then the nematodes. So before it enters the soil, it's already treated, so they can't attack it.
Attack it?
Yeah.
Okay.
For 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yes. Okay. So this is the first procedure. So this is the let me say split comb. We call it split comb method of multiplying the plantain. And we have one that is called bud manipulation. Bud manipulation. That one is we have to get some material before we can do it. So let's concentrate on this one.
All right. That's fine.
So after the 15 minutes, then you take it to the nursery bed. Then you nest it. When nesting, you have to ensure that this particular place is faced upwards. So to be, you just put it in the soil, like in this way. or
Okay. So right from the solution, it goes straight to the farm.
yes,
The nursery bed.
the nursery bed.
For you to go and nurse.
Yes.
For how many days or weeks before you transplant?
It's 4 weeks.
Who would prefer to just cut the
Take the suckers from the mother plant.
exactly and then go and plant? Why do you prefer going through this long process? Why?
So the reason why we prefer to treat our nose before planting, our suckers before planting, is that when it's at the mother plant, you see when we were doing the cutting, you saw some black, meaning it has been attacked by nematodes or diseases. So we have to treat it once again so that we get it fresh. By so doing, you see that the sucker, or when you are doing harvesting, or the plantain that will come on, it becomes very big. You're able to replant it, do replanting.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like we can't harvest it from the, or we can't take it from the mother plant, but to treat the sucker before planting.
For the fufu.
Yes, please.
But he didn't even pound fufu for us. Isaac knew that we are coming.
Next time
He and the wife. All they are doing is their children are crying. They didn't pound fufu for us. All right, so my viewers, this has been another insightful tip. I mean, this, you are not paying for it, it's for free. If you are a plantain farmer, be it on a commercial or a small scale, or even at your backyard, just like Isaac is doing, behind your backyard for the purpose of the family consumption, if you go and cut or harvest straight a sucker from the mother plant, you might not know, beneath the whole root, there might be disease attacking it. So when you go and plant at a different place, one, the fruit that will come might not be too big, or two, it might delay before producing fruit, or three, it will even die off, simply because you didn't go through this process. So the best way is that after the mother plant had produced for some number of years for you, you can simply cut it, all right, and then down there, you remove all the back. You saw what he did. Remove all the back. After removing it, then you prepare your solution, which he taught you for free. It is the ash and then the warm water. Not hot water like you're going to boil chicken, no. Warm water that you can be comfortably rub your hands through it. You dip the plant that you have cut into how many pieces, depending on how many you want behind your backyard. Then it's ready for nursing. After 4 weeks, you take it to the farm. Or so if it's just for my backyard, after 4 weeks, I just bring to my backyard and then plant.
Then you do planting.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So after 4 weeks, you bring it into your backyard, and then you do planting. But he does training, so in case you want further tip, then you can reach out to him, Nanaba, on social media, or you can call his number, and then he'll be there to assist you on how to go about multiplying your plantain suckers without going to buy from other farms at an expensive price that are not even treated. This one, you're treating your own thing, you are nursing your own thing, and then you're transplanting. Farming has become innovative. There is nothing that is waste now. Everything is usable. Thank you very much, Nana.
Okay,
we do appreciate your time. It's been a fruitful journey from Accra to Eastern Region, and I'm glad that you stay with us. Next time we'll be visiting. He does garlic and he does many other things. We'll bring you all those visuals. But until then, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.